Welcome back to the Crochet Creatives with my friends at Yarnspirations.com. Today is the next part of this series. It's called Octavia the Octopus, and we're going to be doing the underside of the belly of this particular octopus. So we're moving our way along in this pattern to be able to do that, and you can see it's represented by black, but you can decide to do any colors. It was black on both sides. I'm going to do a light soft pink in my case. So without further ado, you're still going to grab the same crochet hook, which is a 4mm size G, and then whatever color you want to do the underside of the belly. I'd recommend probably leaving the white for where it is because it kind of gives that tentacle appearance, but we're going to focus on the underneath of this next. So as we're looking for the pattern, it states to do the following. It says for the bottom with A, which is the color, repeat from the double asterisk to the double asterisk as given for the head. So when we start back at the head, we can see the double asterisk here, and we're gonna go until we see the double asterisk right here. Now, how I found that so quickly is that it stated this was the 7th round, so I realized that we're just gonna do rounds number 1 through 6 from the head, and then proceed in this set of instructions then for the remaining of the underside. So let's grab our crochet hook and let's play. Okay, let's create a slip knot and start. And we're going to start by chaining 2. So 1 and 2, and we're going to go to our first round next. To avoid slip stitching lines, I'm going to do it the same way I did the head so that it's a nice, clean, even look. And so I will be demonstrating my way. If you prefer the joining at the end, you can follow the instructions that are provided in the video description for that. So you're going to go second chain from the hook, which is the first chain, and you're going to provide 7 single crochets into that one. So we can count those out together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I don't want to do a join, so I don't end up with a slip stitch line. So I'm just going to grab a spare piece of yarn and insert it into the last stitch right underneath. And so every time I hit that, I know I'm on the end of the round. So I'm going to keep moving that up every time I'm completing a round. And we're going to pull this back tight to the hook and begin with round number 2. So I'm ignoring the instructions of joining and then slip stitching it with the join and then chain 1 to start. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing here, and basically every stitch that you'll run into is 2 single crochet. If you're not sure which one is the 7th back, just count it from where this is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even as an experienced crocheter, I will always count back, at least on the first round here, to verify I have the right number. So every stitch in this round is going to have 2 single crochets in it. I have a fly desperately bothering me, but I can't seem to get it out of my house, and Daniel has asthma, so I can't spray Raid or a bug killer in the air. I did it once and that was it. Big trouble. Okay, so again, my last one. So there's 2 into each stitch. You can get the stitch counts, I believe, on the pattern. Yes, you can. And so in the last one, there's 2 in there. Move up the stitch marker. So for the next several rounds, I'm going to be giving you a set of instructions to be able to follow for the repeat. And at the end of the round, I need you to move up that stitch marker to complete. Let's move on to round number 3. Round number 3, here's the repeat to go around. The next one is just 1 single crochet, and then the next one has 2 single crochet in it. And that's your repeat all the way around. Okay, so the next one has 1 single crochet, and the next one has 2. Please do that same idea going all the way around for round number 3. Okay, round number 4, here's your repeat. The next 2 in a row will be 1 by itself. And then the next one has 2 into the same one. Okay, so to recap, the next 2 are by itself. And then 2 are into the next stitch. Please do that all the way around for round number 4. Okay, round number 5, there's going to be 1 single crochet in the first 3. So we have 1, 2, and 3 is by itself, and then 2 into the next one. Okay, so the next 3 in a row are by itself. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 2 into the same one. Please complete that all the way around for round number 5. Round number 6, here's the repeat. The next 4 are by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 into the next. Okay, so to recap, the next 4 are by itself. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 into the next. Please do that all the way around for round number 6. So the first 6 rounds have been done. I'm now moving on to page number 2, picking up the 7th one right here, and we're going to work our way along to get this area done. Let's move on to number 7. Moving on to number 7, the first 5 in a row are single crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 2 into the next one. So to recap, 5 by itself and then 2 into the next. Please do that for number 7. Round number 8. The first 6 are by itself, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then 2 into the next. So to recap, it's a total of 6 by itself and then 2 into the next one, and I need you to do that all the way around for round number 9, or sorry, round number 8, and I'll see you at the end of the round. Round number 9 is the same as number 8, and so the first 6 will be by itself, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then 2 into the next one. Okay, so 6 by itself and 2 to the next one for round number 9. I'll see you at the end of the round. Number 10. The first 7 are going to be by itself, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then 2 into the next. Okay, so 7 by itself, 2 into the next for round number 10. I'll be right back. So we're now at the end of number 10. So going back to the pattern now, we have to start doing the tentacles just like we did before. So we have to go back and I will do the tentacles with you. I'm not going to fasten off where I am right now. I'm going to do my first tentacle, then fasten off, and then restart another one just like I had done before. So let's begin to do the first tentacle to show you what to do. To begin to do the tentacles, and all of them are going to be the same except for you're going to fasten on each time you start a new one, but here, because we're finishing this round, we're not. So we're just going to immediately start the chain 2, and we're going to do a half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 empty stitches. So just wrap the hook in, pull through, and wrap the hook again, go into the next stitch, in, pull through, and then pull through all of the loops that you have. That's a half double crochet 2 together. You're going to now half double crochet the next 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like you see there. And then a half double crochet 2 together over the next 2. So wrap the hook in, pull through, wrap the hook and go to the next empty one, pull through, and then pull through everything. And that's the end of row number 1. Let's turn our work, and we're going to continue along with rows number 2 and 3. Rows number 2 and 3, we're going to chain 2. That doesn't count as a stitch, and we're just going to do a half double crochet into each of the 7 stitches that are here, starting at the one right below. And we can count those out together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7th is the one that's a half double crochet 2 together. So turning your work, go on to number 3, chain 2, does not count. It's the same one that starts right underneath right here, and you're doing the 7 in a row. So half double crochet for 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one is the 7th. Okay, turn our work and let's begin row number 4. Let's begin number 4. Chain 2 does not count as anything. Use the first one and the second one as a half double crochet 2 together. So wrapping through, go to the next one, pull through everything. That's a half double crochet 2 together, and then it says we have to do the next 3 half double crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then the last 2 right there is a half double crochet 2 together. Okay, and let's turn our work and do number 5 and 6. Rows number 5 and 6, just chain 2 and just start with the one that this is coming out of. Half double crochet, there's only 5 in a row, so that was 1 of 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn your work and do row number 6, chain 2, and just do the half double crochet for 5 times. Okay, let's turn your work and do row number 7. Okay, row number 7, chain 2, doesn't count as anything, and you're going to half double crochet half double crochet in the first one, just like that, and then you're going to half double crochet 2 together over the next 2, and then the last 2 is half double crochet each. If you need the stitch counts, it is on the pattern. So let's turn our work and we're going to begin row number 8. In row number 8, we're going to chain 34. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. Okay, and there is the rest of the tentacle, and we're going to work our way backwards on that chain next. Okay, so let's work our way backwards on this chain. Second chain from the hook, put 3 single crochet into that one to the back hump of it because I think it looks nicer. So skip this one and put 3 single crochets, second chain from the hook on the back hump. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So we have to complete the following a total of 4 times. So we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next, and then 2 into the next one after that, and that was 1 of 4. Okay, so let's repeat that again. So we're going to do 1 into the next one, and then 2 into the next. This is 2 of 4. Okay, we have 1 into the next one, and 2 into the next. That's 3 of 4. 1 into the next one, and 2 into the next. That is 4 of 4. And now we're going to move ahead in the instruction. So now it says a half double crochet into the next chain, 2 half double crochets into the next chain after that, and that's 4 times in a row. So we're moving to a half double crochet in the next one, and then 2 half double crochets in the next, and that's 1 of 4. Let's do this again. So 1 half double crochet in the next, and 2 half double crochets in the one after that. That's 2 of 4. Okay, 1 half double crochet in the next, and 2 half double crochets into the next one after that. That's 3 of 4. half double crochet in the next, and 2 half double crochets in the next, and that's 4 of 4. And we're going to move forward in the instruction. So for the next 4 times, we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next, and then 2 into the one after that. So 1 double crochet in the next, and then 2 double crochet in the one after that. Okay, that was 1 of 4. So 1 double crochet in the next, 2 double crochet in the one after that. That's 2 of 4. Let's keep moving. 1 double crochet in the next, 2 into the one after that. That's 3 of 4. 1 double crochet into the next, and 2 double crochet in the next. And this is 4 of 4. Okay, we're going to move in our instructions, go further. So now we're going to do 1 treble into the next chain, and then 2 trebles into the one after that 4 times. So here we go. So a treble, we wrap the hook twice, go into your next chain, and then 2 trebles into the next. Okay, and that was 1 of 4. So to repeat, 1 treble into the next chain, and then 2 trebles into the one after that. Okay, that's 2 of 4. 1 treble into the next, 2 trebles into the one after that. That's 3 of 4. Okay, 1 treble into the next, and 2 trebles into the one after that. Okay, and what we want to do, make sure that the right sides are facing up. Okay, so we make sure we get everything done perfectly, just like you see here. Okay, so we're going to skip and go right to the very end. Okay, so the right side is facing here. This is the right side there. And we're just going to slip stitch to the top. And that will conclude that tentacle off. Okay. Okay, you're going to cut that yarn, and then you're going to begin the next tentacle. You got a total of 8 of them. I will just get you started, and then you'll do the rest on your own, and I'll be right back. To start your next tentacle, you're going to start exactly in the next stitch after, so just kind of follow it around, and just right there. Just attach with a slip stitch, chain 2, and then you're going to do a half double crochet 2 together over that stitch and the next one. Just like that. And then what does it say? 1 into the next 5. So I'm going right up over top of the straggler to hide it in, but we're going to tuck those into the interior of your octopus anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. So I have 2 of 5 done, 3, 4, and 5, and then 2 together over the next. If you're missing a stitch or anything, just fake it when you come back around. Just make sure you get your stitch counts to be pretty much accurate. So if you have an extra stitch, just do an extra 2 together. And if you're missing a stitch, just put an extra stitch in somewhere just to get it to the right counts. So then you can just reverse back to the video on rounds number 2, or sorry, row number 2 for the tentacles, and then you complete the rest of the 7 in order to make a total of 8. And I will be back in just a few moments. So now I'm back and all 8 tentacles are done. So my top half has been done in the other video, my bottom half is next, and when I see you in the next video, we're gonna start with the eyes, and then we're gonna bring it all together at the end. So I'll see you in the next video.